Record room software.
Yes, the sun is great. The clouds are in the sky and the sun is shining and I coded a lot. Welcome back everybody. It's been a long time since I did any video about any dev vlog or any coding that I did before. I'm here in my testing world and this is not a normal testing world, as you might find out. This testing world is empty. Where are the rockets and such? Well, this update is not fully about MCG StarCraft. It's about MCG Minestore, a thing that was on hold for pretty much a long time due to the fact that everything was working as intended. All the features that people wanted were implemented except for one. And I was working on a secondary project a long time ago, but it failed miserably. So, yeah. Beside that, welcome to this devlog where I'm gonna explain different details, which one of which will be very much awesome if I may say so myself, but that's something will come later in this video. Let's first start with the StarCraft changes and updates. So StarCraft has a lot of changes being made. For example, the rockets are not base rockets anymore. Everybody can design their own and it works on a point-based system. So, and as soon as you build, for example, a rocket, let me take some example blocks. This one, and then, for example, I make a rocket like, let me just try to find a nice design. Quick one. Improvising. And then this one like this. And then some glass, and then close it up with some blocks. This could be a rocket without the base blocks that are required. The required blocks can be programmed in by the server owner and must be always at least a chest and a sign. The sign material can be set as the owner wants it to be. For example, by default, it's, I believe, an oak sign. Let me take a look. Oak. By default, it's an oak sign, and from now on, you need to place the sign, put the word ship on it, or rocket. It can change, can change since the release is not there yet. And the coordinate of the center block of your launch pad. This means that you need to know how coordinates work. And this also means that without, it will not work. So for example, I'm here now. And I'm standing in the middle of the rocket and the rocket is in the middle of the platform. I can simply take a look at where I am. 8 by 343. On the left side, you can see it. 8 by 343. And the height is 73. However, the rocket is standing in the air. So, in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Which means that if I stand here and I want to have the coordinate correctly, it would be 8, 69, 3, 4, 3. As you can see here. With the slashes, by the way. I'm mistaken. There we go. This is what people need to write down. As soon as I do this, and I do a right click on the sign, the plugin detects that you want to launch a ship and start a calculation about how heavy is your ship. Does it use the right materials to be either launched, because you can, for example, not launch with a wool ship. And what kind of blocks does it use? Is it huge? Is it small? Is it big? And everything has a point value, which is all configurable, by the way, and sets a score over here. If the score is above a certain limit or below a certain limit, also changeable, the ship will not launch. As simple as it is. Same thing for the fuel. Because the fuel has a new extra value now, it calculates the more points the ship uses, the more fuel it needs to launch as a base value. For example, normally you would pay like 10 fuel to travel to the edge of the galaxy, and now you have a base value of, for example, 3 if your ship is pretty heavy. All those things are configurable in the config. What this allows you to do is make any ship of your dreams and launch that one. But it also includes that I can add new features, for example ship storage that will stay in the ship when you launch. However, ship storage is something I'm still thinking about and how it works, but for now the ships can be built as anybody likes. They can be as ugly as they want or as beautiful as they want. However, the increased point value will increase, for example, the safety of the ship or those things. The disaster update can be implemented with it. So the disaster update that was already done, it can, for example, implement that if the score is below a certain amount, it can have a chance of that and that happening like that. So those things can all be done, and it's still being work in progress. So this is all I can share right now on the change of update. There was a poll on my Discord, and some people asked me about why I didn't go for the highest vote. The weird thing is, I did go for the highest vote. But in the meantime, people retracted their vote or changed their vote or added more, or some people just redrawn their score. I posted a reaction on it that it seems like a result will be the one that I choose, but I decided to wait another 2 weeks because of the low amount of votes, and it went up, down, up, down, up, down. So I choose 2 most voted things and combined them together in one. Unlimited rocket designs and player designed rocket designs with a point system. So both are implemented. The least requirements is always a chest for your fuel in the rocket, and of course the sign to launch from. This must be a wall sign and not a standing one. So in this case, this must be the sign like this, and it may not be like this. As simple as it is. So that's for StarCraft itself. Now another nice feature addition to Minestore is the renewal system is implemented. You can check your own order history and such while I have my test thing. You can also now check if you have timed products. The timed products was visible before but couldn't be renewed. Now you can. You can renew your products now. As soon as you click renew next to the product that's on the timed list, it will generate a purchase for that single product. And as soon as you paid it, it will change the timed event in the configuration and basically extends it by the time you purchased it. Basically restarts the timer. So I do not recommend people buying multiple after each other because it will reset the time each time. However, I'm thinking about making it edible. But that's something that I want to get some polls about first, because currently if I would say like people purchase something for 12 hours and they purchase it again, then it makes 24. Can also be not very handy for servers that work like an event of 12 hours. Then people could buy 20 times the same product and like make the event go longer, even though the owner doesn't want it to be. So that's the thing worth noticing. Also a quite important thing is that as soon as somebody renews it, it completely refreshes the time, but it will extend the time basically that the expiry runs. So if something is timed, then it has expiry commands. And the expiry commands will not run as soon as they renew. They will be pushed forward by the time frame that they purchased. So basically, if somebody has a 12-hour product and it's expiring in like 1 hour and they purchase it again, then they once again, from the time that it activates again, have 12 hours. Which means the cancellation commands, the expiry commands, will not run from the first purchase. It will run from the second purchase. And the start commands will also not run on the second purchase, only on the first one. And that's how it works. It basically combines both and just resets the timer that they have still running for the timed packages. This is a long requested feature for the timed products thing. Keep in mind, most of the time if it works with ranks, I recommend more like single purchase with a timed event from the rank provider. For example, Luckperms has a timed permission system or timed rank system already built in. Use that one instead of the other one and use the default command, custom command variable, and execute the Luckperms timed permission event. This is more easy and stable to do for that one than for a timed system in Minestore itself. And if they then purchase it again, they can still extend it because permission-based systems extend the time if you recall the time event for the same thing, I believe. I'm not entirely sure for all of them, but I am pretty sure that Luckperms did it. Please do not hold me on that because things change all the time. But now, the most impressive thing! For admins, donate. Admin, hey, there is a new option over here. Mineweb. Yes, it's true. It's finally working. It's done. Well, practically the system is working and done for usage, although the design itself can be adjusted by the person. Anyways, as soon as I enter this command, I get Minestore online products uploaded to API. Huh? The API didn't have a web page showing products, right? No, it still doesn't. Let me switch cameras and show you what I mean. So, here I am. As you can see here, this is mineweb. Yes, it is mineweb. This is what I just updated in the web end, basically with the command. I had 4 test products in the system and they are divided by 2 categories, default and ranks, just to giving it a try. There are some things optional. For example, on the top you see a bar with show all, default and ranks. They can be hidden. This button thing can be hidden if categories are disabled. So that's an important thing. Second thing, the pictures with the stars you see here, you can replace that picture easily in the images folder. All images are rendered automatically as soon as the products are made in the web end, and they will be replaceable. Just simply replace the file with the product name, and it will also replace on the website and scale according to the screen size. Important to know. You see the title of the products, and you see the cost of the product with a decimal point here. It's always rounded on 2 points. The prefix over here, the euro stamp, will be changeable also in the configuration file. Just to letting you know. It supports thousands, so in this case a comma and a dot. See? However, I do not recommend selling things worth over $1,000. It's not very nice. On the top you have show all, which basically refreshes the list with all the products here. If I click default, and it only shows the 2 products on the default category, and if it clicks rank, then it will replace with all the products in the category rank, like in-game. If you in-game go to the category ranks, you get ranks only and default only. And if you click all, you see them all again. As soon as I press a view product button, this image is broken here. I'm gonna take a look at that one. Dang it. I hate Cloudflare. It sometimes doesn't update my cache right. Excuse me for that mistake. Anyways, ignore that for now. You see here a test product, test description, my test feature, get by command, and add to cart. The cart system is also one thing that's optional. Can be turned on, can be turned off. So in this case, if it's turned on and you click add to cart, it flickers and adds to cart. If I click get by command, then I can see here the command that I need to copy and paste in Minecraft to get my order there and check out. I can click clear cart and then it clears the cart. My test feature is basically the same thing as the items that you can show in the GUI in game, the feature list. And this is one, but I have also an example with more. The description will be put in this light box, title here, title, and the cost as well. If I go back to the list and go to product 2, you can see over here multiple features. The boxes where the features are in will scale according to the text inside. The font is also replaceable. However, this is Minecraft style, so I thought it would like it. And as you can see here, default.to is where I'm currently at. If I click add to cart, then go back, go to, for example, product 1 and click add to cart as well, and then click the buy command, you can see here that the command changed. It added the secondary product and the first product both in the same order, which means that if I copy this one, the plugin knows which products you want to buy and it loops through and adds them to the cart and directly starts the purchase system. I'm making it so that when you click this one, you can copy it, or when a button is here that you can copy it. That I think that's the best thing to do, so that they do not have to copy it manually. So I'm gonna add it before release. I seriously want to know why the image is working. Give me a moment. And there it is. Excuse me. I made a boo-boo. I seriously pointed to the root directory instead of the directory with the images. But it's working now. As you can see here, if I go to another product, there it is. And it worked for all the products, basically. The page is resizing automatically on the screen size. However, it's not maximum optimized for mobile, but it is runnable on mobile. It works on mobile phones. I tested it. It works on tablets as well. So it's optimized enough that it works. I did a lighthouse check from Google, and it's passing the test in mid to high scores. So it's pretty good, I must say so. It's optimized with favicons for all browsers you can think of, as well as that it's optimized for all icons, for example, Windows tiles, or for the iOS system. Those things, shortcuts, those things, they are all included in the package. Yeah, and now you might wonder, how do I get this system anywhere? Do I need to have requirements for it? Do I need to have anything close to it? To answer that one, you do not have enough needing of requirements except for JavaScript, PHP, and HTML. And JSON, of course, but JSON is mostly included in PHP by default. So in this case, there is not much needed. CSS is there, it's all working, and it doesn't require special features on the server. So that's a good thing to note. Secondary, this web panel can only be purchased on my own website currently. I'm thinking about getting it to be sold. However, I'm not entirely sure yet. I have the feeling that including it in the final product is better and increasing the price a little bit of the final product. So I think that's going to be it. And if it is like that, I'm going to include it on Spigot as a free resource as well, or downloadable from the Minestore website. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to put it out. However, the design is entirely editable. So if you think it's ugly right now, you can alter it. I have made a base design in Minecraft style, and it's changeable. For example, the background can you also make a solid color. You can change the image there. You can also change the stone top bar. You can change anything it needed, basically. Currently, the logo is not showing on top, but normally it would show above the category icons, just to let you know. I disabled that image to the logo at the moment, because it's my test server and I was testing it out, so that's that. The final thing to note, as soon as you have this running, it's simple as drag and drop the files in the website folder where you want to run the website, and configuring the config.php file that's included in the package with a key that's also your dev key. The dev key is important for keeping it in close connection. If the key is invalid, then people cannot update it. There is also a toggle that entirely locks the product updates. So basically, as soon as you run the command in game, it validates and sends it directly. On the web end, there is an extra toggle. If you turn it to true, then it will not work anymore. It cancels out directly with an error tree, which means it's locked. Nobody from nowhere can update the website's products or change prices or anything like it. If it's false, you can update it or the other way around. But anyways, you can then update it in one go in the game. So remember, if you change a product in game, I recommend updating it on the website as well. For product permissions, you might wonder what happens if they add a product on the website and they do not have permissions for it because they do not enter the nickname and such. As simple as it is, as soon as they run the command to complete their order, it checks if you have access to those things in game. If you do not, they show a message with which product they do not have access to on the permission node and cancels out that product. If you have only that product, it cancels out the entire order. And if you have multiple products and some are working, then it shows the message that certain products cannot be bought, but starts the checkout process anyways for the remaining products. So a lot of information to go on. All the products are stored in their own files. Same for the categories to keep it all clean and edible. If you want to, for example, change some things on the website side and not on the other side. For example, features you can do. However, it will be overwritten as soon as you update it from the store itself again. So that's a difference to be noted. I think that's it. I think the release will come tomorrow, today or tomorrow, anywhere near it. I hope you guys like it. If you do like this system, let me know. Join my Discord, information in the description or on the Spigot page, because I like to hear everybody's feedback on it. This website, web system basically doesn't store any private information. So keep in mind, I do not store private information on the web end. There is no connection on the web end with my web server in any way. Because I got some requests like, well, if I run the web skip, then it will bound. No. I got a complaint from somebody. They went to PayPal and asked their money back with the reason that they said that I was spying on their web server with the web scripts that I provided before. Well, no. The only thing that the web server connects to my server to is to get the website files. And as soon as it extracted, it's done. I do only get an IP address with the call, nothing more. And that IP address is not saved at all. I do not monitor anything of those things. I provided the evidence and the dispute was closed. The person did not get his claim money back. Since I do want to repeat myself, if you purchase this, it's final. No chargebacks will be allowed, will be done. It's impossible to get a chargeback on this way because it's a digital product and it's already been delivered. Chargebacks most of the time only works if you do not get a product delivered, but I have all the proof that the product is delivered. So, closing this video out, this web system is probably up soon as well. So keep in mind it will come up. I will provide all the information on the wiki page as well for it, for configuring it and those things. The only thing it does need are write permissions for certain folders. Otherwise it couldn't write the items and the images and those things. So thank you all for watching and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Good luck!